Deciding when to leave a relationship is never easy. It's a decision that can weigh heavily on your heart and mind, causing you to question your own judgment and second-guess your feelings. But there are certain signs and factors to consider that may indicate it's time to end a relationship. One of the most important factors to consider is the presence of trust in the relationship. Trust is the foundation of any healthy relationship, and when it's repeatedly broken, it can be difficult to rebuild. If you find yourself unable to trust your partner, despite their efforts to regain your trust, it may be a sign that the relationship is no longer sustainable. Similarly, repeated betrayals can erode the foundation of a relationship. Whether it's infidelity, dishonesty, or a breach of confidentiality, these betrayals can create a sense of insecurity and mistrust that may be difficult to overcome. If these betrayals continue despite attempts to address them, it may be a sign that the relationship is no longer serving both partners. Emotional or physical abuse is never acceptable in a healthy relationship. If you feel unsafe, threatened, or belittled in any way, it's important to prioritize your safety and well-being by leaving the relationship. No one deserves to be in a situation where they feel afraid or diminished by their partner. Constant conflict can also be a sign that it's time to leave a relationship. While disagreements are normal, ongoing conflict or unresolved issues can create a toxic environment that is detrimental to both partners. If efforts to communicate and resolve conflicts have been unsuccessful, it may be a sign that the relationship is unhealthy. A lack of emotional connection can also indicate that the relationship has become stagnant or unfulfilling. If you find yourself feeling disconnected from your partner, despite efforts to reconnect, it may be time to reevaluate the relationship and consider whether it's meeting your emotional needs. Misalignment of values and goals can also be a significant factor in deciding when to leave a relationship. If you and your partner have fundamental differences that cannot be reconciled, it may be difficult to sustain a healthy and fulfilling relationship in the long term. Feeling consistently unhappy, unfulfilled, or resentful in the relationship is another sign that it may be time to move on. Despite efforts to address these feelings, if they persist, it may be an indication that the relationship is no longer bringing you joy or meeting your needs. Personal growth is an important aspect of any healthy relationship. If you feel stagnant or held back in your personal development within the relationship, it may be a sign that it's time to move on and focus on your own growth and self-improvement. Sometimes, your intuition or gut feeling can tell you when something isn't right in a relationship. If you have a persistent feeling that the relationship is not healthy or fulfilling, it's important to trust your instincts and explore those feelings further. Loss of respect is another red flag in a relationship. Respect is essential, and if you no longer respect your partner or feel respected by them, it can indicate a fundamental breakdown in the relationship's dynamics. Ultimately, the decision to leave a relationship is a deeply personal one that requires careful consideration and self-reflection. It's important to prioritize your own well-being, safety, and happiness when making this decision. If you're unsure about whether to leave a relationship, consider seeking support from trusted friends, family members, or a qualified therapist who can provide guidance and perspective. Remember, you deserve to be in a relationship that brings you joy, fulfillment, and respect.